Now we're going to be doing road maneuvers, getting gas, parking, expressway driving. A lot of your driving will be basic maneuvers. We have 43 miles fuel range. I do not run out of gas. And sometimes we push it. I've been burned before because I ran out of gas. Whenever you're backing down the, I don't want to run over anything. Whenever you're backing down the driveway, you got to really look around and take your time. And you see me turning my head because I definitely don't want to get hit or be hit. And then I'm turning hand over hand out. Now we want to stay on the course of middle right. Oh God. Oh, I gotta turn around. My daughter's a real estate agent, and okay, she's put this all through the whole community, like 100 flags to build awareness of our country's 250th birthday. Also, she's an agent. She would have had my head. So that's why you got to really pay attention. She would have had my head. So that's why you got to really pay attention. When you're out general driving, that blew off. Dog is in the window. So you, in real life, you have a life. You're going to pick up your mom, pick up your dad. They're going to ask you to cut the grass. I'm all sweaty today, and I'm just keeping it real with you because I'm putting in work for the yard. And we're going to have to go to Home Depot, pick up some flowers, pick up some wooden stakes. Just really trying to make everything look nice. I'm stopping. And a lot of times when you're in neighborhoods, let's pause for a second. Look left and right, right? I'm looking, and I'm just taking my time. Take your time when you're learning how to drive. I think a lot of people don't enjoy driving because it's just such an intense learning proposition. But just take things one at a time. Enjoy the air conditioning. Enjoy the sound of the motor. I'm a gearhead. I'm an automotive enthusiast, okay? I'm gonna have a complete stop, and I wanna be safe, okay? And I wanna look where I'm going and just take my time. And when you look at these videos, okay, on your couch, on your smart TV, grab some popcorn, get some, I left my coffee. Oh man. But that's okay. I'm gonna make a beautiful turn and turn out. I really like to enjoy the automobile, the sound of it, the gear changing, because I'm an enthusiast. You may not look at cars like the way I do, but that's okay. We all look at the world differently. We all have a different perspective. And, you know, we all got to get gas unless you have an electric car. So I'm going to have a complete stop. There's no stop sign here. Someone must have knocked it down. There's a lot of traffic here. What am I doing? I'm just looking left and right. And then I'm going to turn in the nearest lane. Now I'm going to get over to the left, accelerate through my turn. And you never want to have your foot on the brake as you make a lane change, because you're going to slow down and oncoming traffic will hit you. I'm going to turn on my left turn signal. And this is aimed at drivers who want to learn. If you're a mature driver, you're like, hey, I enjoy this. Seeing this guy put in work. Okay, we have to get gas. I'm waiting. I don't want to shoot the gap. Shoot the gap is when you make a really short turn and then you're going to be stuck. So I'm looking. That has a bag on it, so I can't use that. I got to go all the way over to the last pump. Okay, hey, it's open. And I'm going to stop right here. Now, you never want to leave. I'm going to tell you some things about gas station and car etiquette. You never want to leave your car running. You don't want to leave your pump unattended. You don't want to leave your car unattended because someone can steal your whip. We are not trying to have our car stolen. Real talk. I like to have everything ready in my hand. I'm trying to get in. I'm trying to get out. Okay, sorry I'm sweaty and dirty, but I'm not even going to pretend and be fake. We got to get gas. We got to pick up some wooden stakes, some flowers, some lines for the weed whacker because I'm trying to do a good job. And I'm just taking my time. I'm not going to let anyone rush me. So I'm going to shut down the car, the key. And make sure it's in my pocket. The key is in my pocket. Stay right here, guys. All right, I don't have my microphone on today, but that's okay. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I'm gonna pump gas. Okay, I got enough gas so I don't run out. It always amazes me. People who work at a gas station, they smoke. And it's really crazy. So I look at the interactions of people. How do they act? What do they do? Because we're all people watchers, right? So I got gas, got enough to not run out. And as promised, we're going to do some parking. So I'm going to take the freeway to Home Depot. We're going to do some parking there. We're going to see how people do not stop at the four-way stop. We'll do some parking. And then I have to go in and get what I need. And then we'll go from here. So I have gas. And my fuel range, and I'm sorry I didn't have my microphone out today. You would have been able to hear me. My fuel range is 120 miles. A little past fourth of a tank. Because you don't want to run out of fuel in any car, particularly a car refuel injection, because the fuel pump is in the tank. So you don't want that to happen, right? Just trying to be careful, trying to be patient, and just trying to do best practice. Okay, we're going right to the freeway. I'm keeping you guys going. All right, so you got to be careful going out of the driveway, and it is 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So I come up. I do have to tell you a story. I had a young lady had a panic attack here. It took her like 5 to 10 minutes to make this left turn. I just supported her and was just patient. So in these situations, you will get a chance to make your left turn. You just have to be patient. You just have to wait. It just shows me in my job how intense driving can be and how patient you have to be. What I find, because I'm driving more adults without the student driver sound on top, people are just very impatient and they always want to get where they're going. So that's how accidents happen. That's how road rage happens. So we're going to do that masterclass on road rage too. I'm going to talk about that. So I'm looking. It's going to come out real easy. And then we need to go east on 94. 94 runs east and west. You need to learn cardinal directions. You need to learn how to read a map. I know many of you are on your phones today, but if your phone dies, you're done. So you got to know roads. So we're going to go over the bridge. We have to merge, get in to the left, and then we're going to be merging on the expressway. And just like me, I got up early, I had some things to do, and I made a commitment to get up because it's real easy to be lazy and not do anything. I have 4 things to accomplish today. And this first one is a big number 1. Now on this ramp, we just got to accelerate and pick up. A lot of beginners go really slow. They lift their foot, and I'm saying, oh my God, we're about to get ran over by a semi-truck from Canada. Okay, so I'm at about 60. 4,000 RPM merge, and that was okay. I'm going to deliberately stay behind the semi-truck. This is what you would do as a beginner, but the danger is our windshield could get cracked. I had a SS Trailblazer. I just got the windshield fixed. I took my brother and son to the airport. They dropped me off. Son drove the SS back, cracked my windshield. I was so mad. And that was $250 gone. So we're going to back off with this semi-truck, breathe. And like I said, everyone is in such a hurry to get their permit, get their license, move out, have nice things. It takes time. And if you don't want to put in the work, you're going to make mistakes. You're going to spend the same money twice. Okay, I'm giving you, see the truck's getting over. You saw that Ram 1500 didn't want any of that truck. So that's why you want to keep a space cushion, the SIPED process, the Smith system. I always talk about being a defensive driver, having space. As past this semi-truck, and it has the old style mirrors. So I'm going to continue, and I'm going to go around this curve. Let me show you. I'm going to go around this curve and just stay smooth, man. Lift my foot a little bit and just let the car work instead of fighting it. A lot of beginners, they're really gripping the wheel. Don't grip the wheel. Stay smooth. And I'm at about 35 right now, and I'm just going here real smooth. Looks like the inside left turn lane is blocked. We might not be able to make a left turn, excuse me. Okay. Okay. We can make a left turn. I'm looking at where the white minivan is. The light is still in effect, but there's construction. So this is really good. Got fuel, won't run out. As I said before, all the trips you're going to take are short trips, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. In the video title, I promised parking, expressway, and basic maneuvers. That's going to live up to that. We have to pull into the gas station. I don't want to be too close to the pump, too far away. I need to make sure I got gasoline, not diesel. Don't make that mistake. We're heading to Home Depot. I'm going to go around the whole building 3 or 4 times. We're going to do parking. I'm going to show you bad parking, dangerous parking. We're going to show you how people do not obey the law. So you can say, you know what, I learned something today. I really like what driving with Myles is doing. Light yellow, I'm just gonna go up, no big deal. Left turn blinkers on. There's a lot of construction, so I really got to be careful here. Construction workers risk their lives every day. So we want to be patient. I keep thinking I hear a muscle car. No. If you love cars, like I do, you love the sound of cars. You love the smell of racing gas. Okay? I'm just keeping it real. You got to have a little snack in the car. You got to be ready for all circumstances in case you have a flat tire, car doesn't work. I don't ever want you to feel helpless when you're out here, because you have to know how to take care of yourself. You have to know how to take care of yourself if your car breaks down. You can't leave it in the middle of the road. One of my students asked me that. What happens if I leave my car in the middle of the road? You'll be ticketed. If someone hit it, it's your fault. You need to put on your four-ways and push it over to the right. If my car broke down right now, I'll push it over to the left in between the barrel, and I know I better get a tow truck over here immediately. Or I will push it over to sheets and then go from there. Okay? Oh, the car creeped forward a little bit. But this is a high traffic area. There are a lot of restaurants here: Buffalo Wild Wings, Trop, Crumble Cookies, Starbucks Bucks. And if you're not careful, someone's going to come across and hit you. Our neighbor got into a really bad accident. So I do take my adult learners, my teen learners through here, and they did all this work. So we're just taking our time, trying to be careful. Man, this is like the side of the road. Whoa. So this is kind of unusual. Feels like we are on the bridge, but we're going straight. They're doing major work here. Okay, I'm gonna squeeze my brake. So you get a chance to hear real life. I want you to hear this. That's a jackhammer. Imagine using that all day. They have headphones, earphones, excuse me, and they have masks. You don't want to breathe any of that concrete dust in. All right, so we're using gravity. It's pulling us down, and we're going to be heading to Home Depot to do parking, because I want to stay true to the word, because I put parking, basic maneuvers. I'm scanning. You have to really be careful. A lot of cars will come out because we have different stores. We have Harbor Freight, we have Lowe's, Arby's, White Castle Fart Burgers. I'm joking. We have a lot of different places here where people are running in to get a quick lunch, go back to the office because they're running late. So I'm still hot, sweaty. No sense in taking a shower because I'm going to be out working in the yard. And I told you I have 4 things to accomplish. Okay. One was cut the back, knock down the flower pots, fix the fence outside, and then unclog the drain. You're probably saying, why do we care about this? You don't, but I'm simply showing you we all have lives. You have to drive. You have to be committed to yourself. You have to keep your family happy. So I'm going to get over to the right. Real easy. And no turn on red. Now the light's green. All those cars ran the light. A lot of big trucks here. Turn in the nearest lane. So I'm going to go right in the first lane. And then I do need to get over to the left. And now this is where it's very dangerous. And I'm showing you real life maneuvers. So I'm going to turn on my left turn signal. This is a shared left turn lane. So I'm going to go ahead and get in. Squeeze my brakes. I'm waiting for traffic. And when I feel it's safe, this is pretty safe, I'm going to make my turn. All right. This is where the parking maneuvers will begin. Okay. So we're going forward. I'm scanning. All right. Praying that they're going to stop. And then we're going to do parking maneuvers. I'm trying to avoid these potholes. This is real. And this is a 4-way stop. And They didn't stop. That's garbage. Saw accident set. I'm gonna have a complete stop. Boom. I look left and right. I'm gonna show. I look left and right. I'm pushing buttons. So I'm doing parking maneuvers now. Okay. We're gonna park in an open spot first. I'm gonna turn hand over hand, and you're gonna see me get the car in, and bam, I'm straight. Okay. Now I have a choice. I'm gonna show you this. I have a choice. I can pull forward, or I can back up. Backing up is a very dangerous maneuver because a lot of people are speeding through here. So we want to really, let's take our time. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull through, and then I'm going to make a right turn and do some more parking. So I'm in drive. I'm looking, and it's clear. I'm going to pull through, and then I'm going to go down to the right. Then I'm going to turn back out. Okay. So I'm looking, flip the angle, and I'm gonna turn on left turn signal. There was the storm here. I'm gonna roll up and stop. Now that's a pretty good maneuver. And now I'm looking. Okay, so I'm gonna have to back up. Now here's where a lot of beginners, I saw cars here. Here's where a lot of beginners get confused. And you heard the chime go off. Sorry if there was a little bit of noise. I have the AC on. I don't have my microphones on today, but I'm gonna keep it real. Okay, so I'm gonna put it in reverse. I'm in reverse. I'm looking left and right. I'm not relying on the backup camera. I turn the wheel to the left, the rear goes to the left, the front swings out to the right. Okay, now I'm gonna move forward. There's a lot of traffic in here. So our goal is to get a couple nice plants, get some wooden stakes, and get some stuff for my weed whacker. Okay, I'm gonna go slow. I like flowers, so we're gonna keep it moving. Yeah, they got some nice stuff here. Now I'm gonna turn on my right turn signal. Okay, and we're going slow. I'm gonna pick a spot on the left. I'm gonna turn on my left turn signal. I'm gonna park by those trees over there in this last spot. I'm gonna turn hand over hand. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna turn hand over hand. I don't wanna hit the curb, and I got him. Okay. That was a good maneuver. So I'm gonna be patient again. I'm always patient, always looking. I don't wanna back into someone. You're gonna hear my thing go off. There's a person walking behind me. It's not in reverse, so it won't go off. But I'm looking. So what I'm gonna do is pull through. I'm gonna make a left. So I'm gonna put in drive. I'm looking. If you really wanna be a good maneuverability person, you gotta really work on this. All right, so turning my wheel. Okay, and I'm scanning. And then I'm gonna make a left. Okay, I'm gonna move forward. Rolling out. All right. I should have you guys pick what flowers you think I'm going to get. I'm going to let this lady walk by. I'm courteous. I'm covering my brake. None of these. I want some perennials. I'm just scanning, looking through. Those are pretty. I'm going to go through. Just take my time. I see what I want. Here, I'm just going to take my time, look through, I'm going to keep moving, and I'm just going through. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. And then I'm going to make a left turn, okay? And then let's make a left turn. And okay, I'm in the spot. Now let's talk about reversing out. If I want to back up and go to the right, I got to turn my wheels to the right. So I'm gonna put it in reverse. I do have my backup camera, but I'm looking right and left over my shoulder. I'm gonna turn the wheels to the right, go up really slow, looking around. Now I'm gonna put it in drive. I want to keep my promise to you because I talked about maneuverability. What I'm gonna do, Let's go around Home Depot. We're gonna keep it real, show you nice maneuverability, and then we're gonna go up and stop. And then what do you need to do? Build these good habits. I need you to look left, right, left, and then I'm going to go around. I'm assuming you can go around here. I guess we're gonna find out. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay. Can we go around here? It's open, so we're on camera. But this will help you with lane line reference. Obviously, we want to be on the right. This is the middle part of the road. This is the left part of the road. So I want to stay to the right. And this is a blind corner. So what does this mean? We have to slow down. We have to take our time. I'm going to follow the road, go around. And I like smooth, nice turns, but the danger is up ahead of us. This is another blind corner, so we really need to be aware. I'm covering my brake. This is the tool rental area. People are on the clock trying to rent tools. And then I'm gonna go straight. And then we're gonna go around the outside part. You never knew this is a whole new world. Semi-trucks over here, big equipment over here. And go around to the right. And then here's our stop sign. So it's like a little driving course. And then we wanna stop, pause, okay? And then we're gonna move forward. And then let's make a right turn in. And then I'm turning hand over hand. I'm gonna show you. I'm turning hand over hand, and I'm gonna make a left turn. And I'm gonna turn that wheel. Go ahead and get us in. And I'm gonna stop. Okay, I'm not done yet. I'm gonna go ahead and move forward. I'm gonna pull out. Turn my wheel. I'm gonna come up here, and I'm looking left and right. Because I want all of you to be a good driver, and it takes work and takes time. Now, let's kind of observe these people. Let's see who's going to stop. In fact, let's do an experiment. Those cars didn't stop. Okay, we're just going to chill here a moment. Okay, we're going to stop. We're going to do an experiment. Let's see if cars are going to stop. She's coming out of the parking lot. Let's see if that car is turning. Let's see if they're gonna stop. Just take a moment, have a complete stop, because if you build bad habits, you're gonna drive like this all the time. Okay, we have to be consistent. I'm gonna move forward. And I think people only stop when their car's here. I'm gonna have a complete stop. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Car on the left yields to the car on the right. Turn on my left turn signal. And I'm gonna make a left turn. And let's get in. The title, Masterclass on Maneuverability. I got gas. We're at Home Depot. I did some parking maneuvers. I went in the expressway. I told you I have 4 things to do. Cut the grass front and back. Knock down the old wooden flower pots that are hanging off. Fix the wood around the flower bed. I might pick up a couple flowers and then unclog the sink. Guys, it's not glamorous, but these are the things you have to do if your parents say, hey, honey, you need to do this if you're trying to get the car. Hey, honey, you need to do this today. But it was a lot of good learning, real life driving, getting gas, people not stopping at stop signs, learning how to park. It's that maneuverability. I did maneuverability. I want to take my time and be as patient as possible, be consistent as possible, and just really do my best job. That is so important. I need to remind you to look at my long form video. Okay, it's going to be set for you coming into the home relaxing. getting some popcorn, getting your favorite beverage. I'm making more long form content. I have some good things coming out, and I need all of you to give me feedback. Do you like the long form content? Do you want more short form content? Do you want to look at both? Because what's going to happen when I edit this out, it's going to pick the best parts and make those shorts or reels or for different social media. But I always like this lady here. She's walking. You can get these trees at a big discount, right? Instead of being $150, right? $75. So you want to be that savvy shopper. You want to do a good job. So it's really important. And just take your time. Guys, take your time when you're learning how to drive. Be patient. I've got to get some line for my weed whacker. I got to get some wooden sticks. I want to pick up a couple of flowers that are on a discount. Trying to make everything look beautiful. You're the only one that's going to do it. Okay, because if you pay a landscaper to do it, it's going to be hundreds. If you want to learn how to drive, you need to watch me, because I'm a state certified driving instructor. If you have questions, put those in. I'll reply to your questions because I care about my community. I made some videos yesterday, went to go see my brother. He's not doing as well as we like. We're going to have to get him another placement. These are real things you do with driving. Driving gives you independence, it gives you freedom, but also you've got to run errands for the family. If you have a little brother and sister, they're going to come with you. And you're going to relieve that burden from your mom and dad. I'm a state certified driving instructor. I've taught over 24 years. I've taught about 24.7K students. And we're doing more long form video, horizontal video, and we're showing you real life things that you will do. Take pride in your parking. I'm going to show you this parking spot. I'm in the lines. Have pride in your parking. People look at this. If you go for a job, they're going to look at, hey, we got a new person. We got an onboard. They can't even park. Their car is junky. They got a flag on top. And you know this is real because I left my daughter's flag on top and it dropped. And you saw me stop and get this flag. I've got to go get my things. And then when I come back out, I will go live. I got to have these flowers in here. I can't let stuff just get, knocked down. I want to say thank you guys. I really appreciate you. And I'll be going live probably about a half an hour. Bye. Thank you. Subscribe.